What's up, everybody? It's X, and today I'll be doing a greedy draft of Ravnica Allegiance. So let's just hop right into it. Greedy draft is the format in which you start with 9 cards in hand, and you can play 2 lands a turn, and the rare that we have opened here, I think, is pretty much perfect for this format. In a format where you can play twice as many lands each turn, you can cast these high mana cost cards a lot more reliably, and this one's going to end the game almost every time it hits the battlefield. So very, very nice pick one, pack one for us here. There are other options in this pack, but I don't think any of them are nearly as good as this. So we're going to just windmill slam the Endray's Forerunners. So pack 2 here is an actual choice, because there's not just one really clear Mega Bomb like this gigantic boar. So we have Savage Smash, which could be definitely good, and it goes with Forerunners in that it would work in a similar kind of deck. Forerunners probably going to be best in a Gruul build. There's Rampaging Rendhorn, another large creature that costs a decent amount of mana, so that could be good. There's Lawmage's Binding is really nice, but don't want to just immediately pick up a Lawmage's Binding after taking a card that costs 3 green mana. Yeah, so I think I want to take one of the green cards or the Savage Smash. Know how good Rendhorn's gonna be? Rendhorn's probably gonna be pretty nice. Because I'm thinking, like, turn 1 you have 2 lands, turn 2, 4, turn 3 you have 6 lands, so it's like 2 a turn, but the thing is, you're limited by the number of lands that you've drawn, so we're probably going to try to run a really high land count deck, so that we can cheese out games with turn 4 Forerunners sometimes. But I think still, it's not like we're always going to have 6 lands on turn 3, that's kind of ridiculous. So, we don't have to, like, only have even mana costs, which is what I was considering. Was like, well, why would I take a 5-drop if I have 6 lands on turn 3? It's like, you don't always have 6 lands on turn 3. You only have as many lands as you've drawn. So that is one thing to think about with the high mana cost cards. You do start with 9 cards in hand, though, so it is easier to draw a bunch of lands. Yeah, I'm still probably just going to take Savage Smash here, though. I like to have some cards that'll interact with my opponent, especially because they're probably going to have a lot of scary stuff that I want to kill. So this pack, a bunch of stuff that isn't really in Gruul, so I think I'm just going to stick to Gruul cards here and take Collision and Colossus. It can deal with pretty much any flyer, or it's just a pump spell if my opponent isn't playing flying, so I think that's probably a pretty nice card. And now we're just getting cut out of Gruul here, I think, because last pack there was only 1 Gruul card, and now there's just nothing. Like, there's the Gore Clan Wrecker is alright, I guess. And then there's, like, a Gift of Strength. Pump Spell's probably not insane in this format. So, like, if we were playing a 3rd color in this deck, want blue or black? I think even then there's, like, really just not a lot of good cards in this pack in general. I might just take the Gore Clan Wrecker here, just because it's a creature. I think the best cards in this pack are probably Senate Griffin and Slimebind, but I don't think they're good enough to just grab a blue card. I could also just take a Guildgate. Yeah, I could also just take a Guildgate. I'm just going to take the Guildgate. Just in case we end up needing to splash into a 3rd color. Specifically, if we end up splashing into black, we're going to want some gates. So we can take a Gruul Locket, or we can take one of these black cards. I don't think a 3-mana 3/2 is that exciting, especially in this format, where it's probably going to come down to a lot of really large creatures. A Locket is definitely less good when you can play 2 lands a turn, just for the mana ability. Like, I don't think we're really going to be needing to ramp up with a Locket that often, but I mean, it lets us draw 2 cards later, so that's okay. Yeah, I think that this guy's pretty mediocre. 3/2 for 3 that you just gain a couple life. Maybe he's better than the Locket. None of the black cards are honestly, like, insanely exciting. Or the blue cards, so... we're just taking a mediocre card out of this pack anyway, so I guess I'll just take the creature. I can take a Guildgate or a Mammoth Spider. Or something in a third color. I think I'll just take a Guildgate again. Just put these over here, I guess. So, another Guildgate, a Territorial Boar, a Brush Strider, and a Carnival Carnage. I like this card a lot. 4 mana, 3 damage to an opponent, and they discard 2 cards, or alternatively, Carnival works pretty often. I think Carnival is going to be cast a lot less in the Greedy Draft format, where everyone's playing 2 lands a turn, because they're probably going to play some really large cards. But in regular drafts, Carnival can get cast a lot as well, and it's actually a relevant half of this card, because people do play 2/1s or 3/1s with lifelink and stuff like that, and you can just kill them with Carnival. So yeah, I kind of want to just take Carnage, or I could just stick to a mediocre Gruul card, or take another Guildgate for splashing something, but I would rather just take something actually to splash instead of just forever taking Guildgates and not ending up splashing something. This pack's really not exciting. Could take a Locket. It helps us splash into Rakdos as well. That seems fine. We can also take the Footlight Fiend. I just don't think this is going to be very good in Greedy Draft. In regular draft, this card's fine. Like, I think it's pretty good in regular draft, but in a Greedy Draft, I just don't know. And it's probably better than a Locket, right? I'm just not a huge fan of the Lockets. I know a lot of people run them, though. Hard choice. I think I'm just going to go with the Footlight Fiend, though. Take a 6/5. Yeah, I think I'll just take a 6/5 in this pack. Why is it sorted like this? I just want it sorted by mana cost. That's pretty accurately sorted. So we can take a Gruul, Locket, or a Mammoth Spider, or Sagittar's Volley. Destroy a creature with flying, deal 1 to each other creature with flying. I like this card a lot better when the matches aren't best of 1. When you can actually just sideboard this card in, but it might be good enough to be main deckable, because against the right deck, this card's really good. I think I'll just take Mammoth Spider, though, because it's a card that does a similar thing in that it stops flyers, except it actually does something if my opponent isn't playing flyers. So we'll take a Locket there, nice and late. Fine with that. Now we'll take a Pump Spell, we'll take a Blade Brand. It goes decently with this Footlight Fiend. Because, like, the other option is Growth Spiral, which would be a fun splash if we end up going red, green, blue. I think I'll take Blade Brand, though, because we do already have one card that works pretty well with it. Neither of these are going to be useful. And that's not going to work. Alright, next pack. We have Revival and Revenge. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to try to run that in this deck. Revenge is alright. It's definitely pretty exciting, and it can end games a lot. But it doesn't, like, always end the game, whereas the other Orzhov bombs kind of just always end the game. The Ethereal Absolution and Kaya's Wrath. So, yeah, this is probably the weakest Orzhov rare. And I don't think it's going to get us to splash Orzhov and try to make some kind of 4 or 5 color deck here. So I think that the main picks are going to be between Wrecking Beast, just as a gigantic creature, another Collision Colossus to deal with flyers or just as a pump spell, a Rampaging Rendhorn as a big dude, a Guildgate to fix our mana, or a Light Up the Stage for some card draw. I think I'm gonna take I'm just gonna take another Collision Colossus. Just because it's like the highest rarity card in there. Ooh. Ooh. This pack is spicy. There's a Skewer the Critics as removal, Savage Smash as removal, and a Shark to Crab we could splash in instead of splashing in black. I think Shark to Crab is pretty spicy. 4 mana, 4/4, and then it gets bigger and taps down a creature your opponent controls. That's like pretty exciting. But maybe we just take Savage Smash and stick to our deck theme here. If I pick up a Savage Smash, I definitely want to pick up a lot of 2 mana or 4 mana creatures to start filling in. Just like to add more creatures in this deck so that I always have something to use it on to fight an opponent's creature. Whereas like Skewer the Critics can always just shoot something, but at the same time, they're probably not playing like a super insane amount of small creatures. Maybe the plan for Greedy Draft is you just draft normally and just have your curve a little bit higher than normal. Like, I suspect I'll probably still run into a lot of decks where they just play a lot of 2 mana, 2/2s and stuff like that, so this is probably still fine. I'm going to take Savage Smash, though, because you can always just use it at a better time. Get the Point or a Bullrack Clan Crusher. That's a very hard choice. I think I'm going to take the Clan Crusher, though. We are a little bit light on creatures. And it's in our main colors instead of our splash. And there's another Get the Point. I think I have to just take this one. It's just really good removal. You're not missing out on a whole lot here. Honestly, the most I'm missing out on is the Boar or the Rubble Belt Runner as just another creature for this deck, because I do think I need some more. So I'm taking Get the Point. Here, we'll take Scorchmark is probably not very good. Because that really only kills small stuff. Skewer at least, like, I feel like 3's decently bigger than 4. Or 3's decently bigger than 2, just because there's like the 3 mana 3/3s and the 4 mana 4/3s and the 2/3s and yeah, I think dealing only 2 damage might be a small enough amount that it's not good in Greedy Draft. I'm gonna take the 3 mana creature here, I think. This deck needs some creatures. Ooh, Burning Tree Vandal or Zertog Goblin. That's pretty hard choice. I have no creatures at 2 mana right now. Otherwise, I would totally take the Burning Tree Vandal, but I think I'm going to take the Goblin just because I can go like Mountain Forest and play this Goblin on turn 1, which is pretty nice. Oh my god, this pack is great! A Gruul Guildgate, a Skewer the Critics, and a Wrecking Beast? Wow, I think we just take the Wrecking Beast. Just take the big boy. Take another 2 mana creature here over the fight spell. I have some better fight spells alongside like an actual just removal with the Get the Point. And here we'll take another Wrecking Beast. And here we'll take a Skewer the Critics really late, I think. Or we take the Guildgate. I don't think that this is going to be completely useless, but if it ends up being so, we can like sideboard it out. Just for the rest of the tournament if I find that it's useless in the first couple matches. I guess this is a nice late Guildgate here to splash in our Get the Point. Our Carnage. This pack's not great. We take the 2 mana 2/2. Take an Open the Gates or Stony Strength. Neither of those are like super duper exciting. Toss some stuff in the sideboard. Another Gruul Locket. Maybe I actually play Gruul Locket. Oh man, that mana cost is hard, but that's exciting. Black, black, red, destroy an artifact, creature, or planeswalker. For 3 mana. It's just like super good removal. Take the Gruul Locket out. Probably taking Bladebrand out. Oh god. I think we have to play it safe here and take the Thunder Shaman, because we also have like literally no 4-mana creatures. We do want more creatures, and 4 mana is an important mana cost because turn 1 you have 2 mana, turn 2 you have 4 mana. I think I should just take the Thunder Shaman. I think that this is just going to be too hard to cast. It's removal though, so like it doesn't really matter because you can just play it super late. It's like a better get the point because it can destroy a planeswalker if they got really lucky. Man, I guess I'm gonna take Bedevil. I'm not super sure about that pick, but so we just pretend that this isn't a 3-mana card. We pretend it's like probably like a 6-mana removal spell by the time we get 2 swamps. Or just 2 black mana. I'll take the 4-mana creature here. Well, they're both just 2/3s. I don't think that'll be great in this format, but at the same time, never played this format before, so I'm not super sure. But yeah, we'll take the 4-mana guy. Oh, Sauroform Hybrid's got to be exceptional, right? But so is Biogenic Upgrade, come on. I want both those cards so bad. Yeah, I really want Sauroform Hybrid and Biogenic Upgrade. Oh, this is lame. I think I have enough late-game bomby stuff, maybe? I prefer the Hybrid, because it's kind of a late-game bomby card and an early drop at the same time. They do have a lot of, like, pump spell, pump and fight spell. Yeah, I want early creatures. Rebel Belt Runner it is, I guess. Solana Wayfinder helps me search for my bombs or just lands. Just a Mammoth Spider, I guess. Probably taking the 1-mana cards out. Because you just have 2 mana on turn 1, so you're kind of just skipping 1-mana stuff. Absolutely nothing I'm playing. Is there anything I want for my collection? Not really. Let's take the uncommon, because maybe I don't have 4 yet. I probably have 4 Sentinels marked by now, let's be honest. Gruul Guildgate. I think that's pretty easily the pick. Alright, we did not wheel the Thunder Shaman, but that's pretty fair. It would have been pretty unlikely to do so. I guess I'll pick the fight spell. Probably not playing it. I have a bunch of other removal. 3-mana 4/2, probably not playing it. A 3rd Mammoth Spider that I'm probably not playing. Yeah, alright, we got 4 copies of Mammoth Spider in this deck. Why is Mammoth Spider at the 1-mana slot? Get out of there. Yeah, it does not matter. Alright. Let's edit the deck. So there's all our stuff at 2 mana. Here's all our stuff at 3 mana. 4 mana. These are 2 mana. Stop. Alright, 4 mana. We just have a single dagger caster at 4 mana. Yeah, I probably should have taken Thunder Shaman over Bedevil, but I also kind of just wanted Bedevil for my collection. But I think Thunder Shaman would have been better, just because double black's pretty difficult. Carnival Carnage, that's a 4 mana card, because we just cast Carnage. How many cards did I get that actually have counters on them for the Clan Crusher? 1, 2... 3, 4? Wow, that's kind of rough. I guess we probably... I kind of just still want him as a 5-mana 4/4, honestly, though. Kind of just want all these creatures. Maybe just take out some of these random pump spells. Yeah, we probably don't need Gift of Strength. Because Collision and Colossus, it accomplishes the exact same thing as Gift of Strength, in that it's a pump spell when I need it to be a pump spell, and it can also just kill a flyer. That's basically the two things that Gift of Strength does. I think Collision Colossus just does them better. Maybe take out the Gravelhide Goblin or the Territorial Boar. Which one of those is worse? Like, this can be a 3/3 Vigilant without me paying any mana, but like if I put mana into this, and I'll have a lot of mana, I can pump that like a lot of times. Yeah, maybe take out the Territorial Boar. Maybe take out the Brush Strider. So now I'm editing the deck to the point where I want to put more lands in here for these high mana cost cards. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I think 18 lands is probably fine, actually, because we didn't draft like that insanely high of a curve. But I do think that we do want more than 17 for sure. Maybe we want 19 lands? I think I'll just run it like this, 18 lands, and this is the deck. Probably just 4 swamps is fine. 4 black mana sources, then by the time we get halfway through our... Well, yeah. I was gonna say, then we can't cast Bedevil on average until we're like halfway through our library. Yeah, this Bedevil's really hard to cast. I guess we just keep the mana like this then. It's just kind of a rough mana base, but the deck looks fun. We'll see. We'll see how we do, and more importantly, we'll see what Greedy Draft is like. I never did the Greedy Draft back when it first came out. I actually got this mixed up with the Treasure Draft, the draft where you'd like get a treasure token every turn or something. That one just irritated me in concept. Like, I specifically didn't play it because I'm like, oh, everyone's just going to play 5-color garbage. And I don't really want to play that. But this one, I don't think I just even knew when this one was out. I don't think I paid enough attention that it was just like, oh, you just play 2 lands a turn and go ham. I was like, oh my god. Alright then. Alright, so we're gonna put a +1/+1 counter on this dude. Next turn we get our Rebel Belt Recluse out. I have a feeling this tournament's gonna go really fast as well. Ooh! Ooh! We drew the Clan Crusher with a counter on a card. I feel like they're gonna flash in a flyer, so I'm gonna save this Get the Point at instant speed here and declare an attack and see if they do anything. If they don't do anything, I'll play the Clan Crusher. Oh, flash in a Fairy Duelist? That doesn't even really do anything. You just get to block once. Like, they negate 1 attack? That's fine. It gives me something to kill with my Clan Crusher, so that's cool. How badly do I want to save my Goblin? I feel like this is fine. I mean, they're spending 2 cards to kill it. I mean, they keep the Duelist, though, so they're just spending 1 card to kill it. I think this is fine. We just play the 6/5 then. Now we don't have counters on our stuff to fling around with the Clan Crusher. Opponent is at 6 mana. bring to trial my Rebel Belt Recluse. He is gone. Mammoth Spider is pretty much the perfect draw. They're down to 3 cards in hand. Looks like they're going to tap them down. I'll just put them back in my hand. Alright, fair enough. Get your 2 damage in. He back, though. Opponent's in the think tank. They have 4 cards, they got a lot of choices. Senate Griffin. Not bad. Scry to the top, that's scary. I don't know if I like that. Saw a card they wanted. Hopefully it's just like some kind of bomb creature that I can just get the point, rather than some kind of removal spell or something. I don't think I'm punching anything this turn, so we'll just play the Clan Crusher. The other option would be to cast the Wayfinder and Savage Smash something, or just cast the Wayfinder, but I think I want to use all my mana. Sentinel's Mark at the end of their turn. Okay. Or at the end of my turn. Azorius Skyguard. That dude's getting killed. Ooh, Collision Colossus is so good against their deck. It's so good. Oh my god, I get to cast 2 things here? This is spicy. This is spicy. Bam! Let's play some magic. They can't even kill this guy. They have 2 power to block. That was a really nice turn. They're down to 2 cards in hand now. Emergency powers! Wow, that's one way to get your card advantage right back. Well, not card advantage, but you know. Card parity, I guess. Both have the same number of cards now. That's unfortunate. I felt like I had that game in the bag because I had like so many more cards than my opponent, and then they're like, now we have the same number of cards. I think I'm still in a winning position, though. Let's see. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just play a big boy. Play a big boy, attack with the spider, and like shoot the duelist. I can kill like all their stuff if I want to. I could just like cast Skewer and the Goblin and kill both their creatures and then attack with the spider. I think I just want to play like a big boy with a counter on him. An attack with the spider. I don't need it to block. They have 1 power. And we'll shoot that duelist with the counter on the Wrecking Beast. Alright, well, they drew more lands than I did. Which means I do still have card advantage. So I have 1 more card on the board and 1 more card in my hand. Alright, smart choice. They did not Sentinel's Mark the Fairy Duelist. That would have been hilarious. So I could just shoot it down. Put target creature on top of its owner's library and return a creature to hand. Okay, well there's literally no reason not to kill your duelist now. So I will do that first. And then they get to put these dudes back. That means I get to shoot something for 2 again. You know what's funny about the Wrecking Beast? I can give it haste. Got a response to that. It's almost like he never left the battlefield. That's not true. If he hadn't left the battlefield, I could have just killed him that turn. With Savage Smash, Skewer the Critics, and all that good stuff. But instead, just had to replay the beast. They drew the Skyguard again? That's annoying. Let's just kill all your creatures. That's what I'm gonna do. Kill all of them. Really? I really want that guy dead. I'll do 6 to him. Hasty boy. I do 6 to you minimum. Alright, that'll be game. That was spicy. This deck functioned really well in that game. The only thing that I did notice that did not function well at all was the Bedevil that I shouldn't have taken. I just never drew the second black mana. So if I take Bedevil out, what do I put in another fight card. Titanic Brawl over the Bedevil. That seems fine. That probably is actually a better deck, and then I can take out like a Swamp as well to put in another Forest or Mountain. What, here's lands. What is my mana like? Two, 14, 16. So we want more green than red. We have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 red. We have 6, 7, 8 green. We definitely want another forest. Bam. Alright. The Devil is out of the deck. Probably going to change my mind and put it back in after this round, but we'll see. I kind of just think that my opponent's deck wasn't particularly strong for a greedy draft. I think that was the major thing that won me that game. They basically just had like a 1-2 and a 1-3 out for the majority of the game. I'm gonna keep this. Turn 1 Zertog Goblin, let's go. Turn 2 Mountain Guildgate Savage Smash. Ooh! Opponent's going deep! Multicolored creatures control get +1/+1. That is not a card you see played very often. They're probably a million colors. Or they're just like blue-white and somehow only drafted multicolored creatures. Oh my god. Azorius multicolor.deck. Let's go. Pretty spicy. Wow, I drew Bedevil mana this game. I have less black sources this time, but I drew the mana for Bedevil. I'm not going to Savage Smash, because if they have a pump spell, then that's really, really bad for me. Okay. They did not have the pump spell, which means I should have Savage Smashed, but I figured if they had the 1 white mana instant that gives +2/+2, and I Savage Smashed there, that would have been horrible for me. Because then I just lose my Goblin as well. It's like, wow. I guess their Vampire would still die, because it would only have 4 toughness after +2, but yeah, I didn't want to lose my Goblin. play it safe for our goblin friend. Alright, we got 6 mana. Rebel Belt Runner Savage Smash. Seems fine. Alright, it doesn't matter if they have a pump spell here. So it won't be enough. Hit him for 5 this turn. Maybe they have a bounce spell, that'd be sad. Okay, nothing. Get in there, goblin boy. Alright, well now we're hoping to draw a really large, like, creature, but we do have a lot of them, so... Let's see if we can draw well here. Fairy Duelist. Alright, take a little bit less damage. I feel like we're playing against the same deck. I feel like we're playing against the same opponent, we just didn't get to see their Glass of the Guild Pact last game. That is a really fun card. I don't think it's very good in Draft, but it's fun. I don't even think it's that good in Standard. I think the best thing you could really do with this is just have a bunch of Afterlife white-black spirits. Alright, we're gonna play a Gravelhide Goblin, because he's like a... What, he's a 4/3? And if I get one more land, then I get to make him a 6/5? Whenever I don't have anything else to cast. I don't think I want to cast Daggercaster here. They've only played Plains and Islands, so they probably don't have a Wrath. I guess I just Daggercaster. The odds of them ever getting anything with 1 toughness is really low now that they have the Glass of the Guild Pact. Usually this kills a lot of the Afterlife 1/1 tokens, but those would be 2/2 tokens since they have the Glass. So I might as well just play this guy out and try and beat him up. Zam! You're at 4, here's the Clan Crusher. He can just do 2 targeted damage to their face. That's a Discopa Vampire. Well, I guess he has to shoot that guy then, to kill them, because it has lifelink. So now I hit him for 5. Or I hit him for 7, I didn't have to tap that guy. Nice! We got another one! Oh my god! This is more than I've ever won in a draft in like the past week. That's 2 wins in a row? Well, we're off to a good start on the greedy drafts. Just head into game 3 here. I was really considering putting Bedevil back in because we drew enough black mana to play it this game, but if I just keep putting it back in and out whenever I do or do not have 2 black sources in a game, we're just going to be swapping out every single game. I guess if I draw 2 black sources this game as well, then I'll be like, okay. Like, if I draw on average in half of the games enough to cast Bedevil, it's probably worth playing. See, like, I drew enough to cast it. Do I want to play... All my other cards are 3 mana, so yeah, I want to play Gravelhide Goblin. We'll Guildgate next turn. I think next turn we go Forest Guildgate and play Rebel Belt Runner. Opponent is playing Quench in Greedy Draft. That is bold. Assuming that this card will do anything late game, especially in a Greedy Draft, is really bold. I'm impressed. Opponent is very good. Actually, I'm just going to play both my Guildgates now. Play this Goblin. They start off with a Dovin's Acuity, which is... means this is going to be an irritating matchup, probably. They're probably mono instant speed removal. I think that's kind of the best deck you can do with Dovin's Acuity, is just white, blue, black, nothing but instant speed removal that you're casting in your main phase. Ooh, no more land for our opponent? It's going to be just another stomping. Law Mage's Binding. That happens. Alright. Here's another 3/3. Just keep playing 3/3s. They're stuck on 3 mana right now, so they can't really do anything that terrifying. Just a Senate Courier. Could shoot it with Collision, but I think I'd rather just Savage Smash. Because it's my third Azorius matchup in a row. I feel like Azorius almost always is just playing a whole bunch of flyers, so like we can just deal with it. I could also just attack with Rebel Belt Runner, and if they block, I just Dagger Caster. And then I didn't even have to spend a removal spell. That seems nice. If I can get rid of this thing without spending a removal spell, that'll be phenomenal. Alright. Well, in that case I will just Dagger Caster and Colossus it, because I can kill anything up to 5. Oh, I could just skewer it. Skewer it. I want to use my removal that kills the least amount of things first. So this only does 3 damage, and then Savage Smash does 5 damage, and then Collision does 6 damage. So that's just how we're going to order the removal. Arrester's Admonition on the Rebel Belt Runner. Return Dovin's Acuity. Draw a card. Do they draw a land? They don't draw a land. Also, I might be just ending this game by casting 2 Colossuses later. Like, 8 extra damage in 1 turn could just kill them out of nowhere. So there's another reason for keeping Collision Colossus in my hand. There's a land, Orzhov Guildgate. They are probably white, blue, black, just mono instance. A whole bunch of removal spells. I know that's not technically what mono means. I think mono is like specifically 1. So when you say monocolor, you're saying 1 color. But whenever I hear like mono black, I always think only black, so then I like make jokes about only instance being in a deck, meaning that it's on a mono instance deck, but that's not, I don't think, actually what it means. I should Google it. Alright, so we can do 5 or we can do 13. We're just gonna do 5. So if they don't do anything next turn, I can just kill them with 2 Colossuses. That's pretty cool. Or I'm sorry, 2 Colossi. That's the plural. Opponent has like a million cards. Code of Constraint. Tap my boy and draw like 50,000 cards. Okay. He's gonna stay tapped. Alright, ooh, he gets to play a big boy. So I can hit him for 2, or I can hit them for 10 by casting 2 Colossi. But I'm just gonna hit him for 2 and drop my big boy. What? Okay. You have a 1/2. Could just kill that and do some damage to them. So would I kill that, do 2 damage to them? Probably do want to just get rid of it. Get out of the way, fairy. But yeah, specifically because I have enough mana to do that and still cast the Recluse. Just try and keep their board empty so I can just kill them next turn for sure. Grasping Thrall. I think that means they're just dead. Oh, they're definitely just dead. I don't even need to cast all this stuff, I don't think. That's already 13 damage, but let's go ham. Let's go ham. Look at all this. Woo! Alright. That was exact lethal without the Colossus, and we just threw it in there for 4 extra damage. That's 3 wins in. 3 games, 3 wins. The greedy draft is working out real well. Just Gruul monsters, which I think is probably just the best thing that you can possibly draft in a greedy draft, which is kind of unfortunate. Simic is probably really good as well. Oh my god, yeah, if you have the right Simic cards, Simic could also be really boss. I do think Azorius is probably the weakest guild for a greedy draft, or actually, maybe it's Rakdos. Rakdos followed by Azorius for weakest. Orzhov's in the middle, and then Simic and Gruul are the best. That's probably how I would put it. We're gonna keep this. We don't have anything to play on turn 1 anyway, so let's just get some guild gates out, and then next turn I get to play a basic and a guild gate, play my 3-drop, and I need to draw 1 land, but if I draw that 1 land, then this hand will be awesome. So we play a bunch of scary stuff later. Ooh, opponent is on, like, a lot of colors. Probably. And we drew the 1 land, so this is going to be a great game. Unless my opponent just goes guild gate, Gate Colossus. Yo. Alright, so they're red, blue, green, and they're doing an open the gate, so they probably have Gate Colossus type stuff, which is like, wait a sec, I just realized. I don't think that it's just like straight up like the guild of Gruul or Simic that would be the best deck. It's gate decks. Because usually the problem with gate decks is that they're too slow. But if you just put a lot of lands in there, just the fact that you can just go gate, and get a Gate Colossus out really early, along with gaining a bunch of life off of Archangel. Yeah, see, opponent knows what's up. They know how to win. But I could try to outrace this, for sure. Let's see, +4 I can do +4 toughness to this guy. It'll have 9 toughness. Yeah, so I don't have to get the point it. I can do a bunch of damage off a Savage Smash instead. If they don't have a removal? Or like a 1-mana pump spell. I don't think there's a lot of those. So hopefully they're basically tapped out. We just get to do 15 to them. Alright, oh my god, 15 damage? What turn is this? Is this turn 3? I think it's turn 4. But that's what happens when you play 2 lands a turn. Alright, what do you got? You're at 2 life. Did we just outrace the Gate Colossus deck? In Greedy Draft? You gotta play another creature. Alright, you are dead. Thanks to get the point. Woo! 4 wins! Oh my god. I'm living on a dream right now. This is quite the opposite of yesterday's video. So far. That's ridiculous. Greedy Draft is ridiculous. I should not be able to just Savage Smash and Colossal Majesty on the same turn. I should not be able to have a creature that's large enough to Savage Smash a Gate Colossus. But I'm glad that I did. That was super... That was worth the whole draft. Alright. Oh no! No! Oh, this is like the worst hand we've had by far. It's like, it's literally, it's our 3 most expensive cards, but only 3 lands. Oh. Alright. I'll keep this one. That's gotta go to the bottom. I need lands. Oh no. I'm drawing all my expensive cards. Jesus Christ, even in the mulligan, my cheapest card is 5 mana. And I have a lot of stuff in this deck that costs less than 5. Another Azorius deck, it looks like. And I drew my MVP Collision Colossus. I think it's safe to say this is probably the MVP of the whole event so far, Collision Colossus. Every single game, it's been very, very relevant whenever it comes up. Soroform Hybrid. Play the 4/4. They haven't played any flyers yet. And if they don't get their second green mana, I can actually attack with this guy. Yep, they still only have one green. I mean, I could attack with the spider as well, but it'd be one less damage. Chillbringer. That's lame. They get to do 2. Here's Mammoth Spider. Sit down, Chillbringer. I have a spider that's bigger than you. Gyre Engineer, that's their second green mana. For the Sauroform hybrid to become a 6/6. Sentinels mark the Chillbringer. I'm gonna have to kill that thing. You have a pump spell. Hopefully I draw an untapped land next turn so I can play Mammoth Spider and also kill the Chillbringer. And I could play a Wrecking Beast the next turn. Okay, well, Sauroform hybrid works. I guess I just play him instead of the Mammoth Spider. And then I could just trade hybrids with them later. Should I just shoot down the Chillbringer right now or wait till they're untapped? I should probably do it before they're untapped. Let's see if it works. Alright, it worked. Nice. So, no attacks. If they pump the hybrid to a 6/6, I just block with my 4/4 and my 3/5. They have to trade with one of them. So they actually don't have any good attacks right now. And they'll probably, depending on what's in their hand, they might not have good attacks for a while. In which case I can just start eating them up with Bullrat Clan Crusher off the hybrid. Because I can just put 4 counters on this and just start slowly doing 2 to them every turn while I sit here with good blockers, because I'm going to have another Mammoth Spider and a 7/7. Ooh, that's a way to get in there. Mammoth Spider and Bullrat Crusher are both back in my hand. I think we just save the mana for hybrid and do the trade then. They have 1 card in their hand. Hopefully it's not a pump spell. Pump spell would be pretty spicy from opponent. They're gonna make me pay my mana. Yep, alright. Hybrid fight. Is there 1 card a pump spell? Ooh, they're gonna draw 2. Oh, they don't have any more untapped mana. Alright. Well, let's just start rebuilding the board, I guess. They know I have Crusher and Spider, so we'll play one of those. And honestly, that's basically the only play I was going to make. It's not like I'm going to play Gravelhide Goblin, and I can't afford Wrecking Beast yet. Prying Eyes is pretty nice. Draw 4, discard 2. See if they can get back in this game. Trying to probably draw into some crazy bombs. Hopefully they don't have any right now. I'm really scared of their deck, because they have green-blue in there. They're partially Simic. Any kinds of these random adapt creatures are just going to be incredible at this point. Apparently they drew a bunch of good stuff, because they're having a hard choice deciding what to discard. Oh boy, they had to discard something good. They had to discard a Combine Guildmage. Cassie Steeple Creeper. I mean, you know I have Giant Spider. Blocks a Steeple Creeper pretty well. I guess they just wanted it out, because 4 power, now I can't attack with the Clan Crusher. Fair enough. That's pretty nice, actually. Yep, that's really good at blocking Clan Crusher. Even if Mammoth Spider's really good at blocking it. What are you doing? What is your plan here? You're trying to assassinate my Mammoth Spider by specifically getting me to block with Mammoth Spider and not Bulwark Clan Crusher? Why are you looking at my Clan Crusher? I'm gonna bounce that guy. Okay, so we're gonna trade Creeper and Spider. And I'm gonna have to replay Clan Crusher. That's fine. Alright, well my opponent's draws were infinitely less scary than I imagined. And I think we're just like slowly winning now, because we actually have cards. Seems like they're just drawing a lot of not cards. Woo, big boy! Let's just get in there. Let's turn slowly winning into quickly winning. As you do with Gruul. Let's turn slowly winning into winning this turn. I think we can do that. Yeah, we can absolutely do that. Depending on what's in their hand, we might just kill them right now. Big boys? Big boys. Alright. Wow! Is that 4 wins in now? This deck is overperforming like nobody's business. I wasn't, like, super sure what kind of deck you're supposed to build in a greedy draft, but I think that I had a decent grasp on it, because it's working out. 5 wins, 0 losses. Can we get the 7 winner? That would be sick. That would be super sick. I think we only need to win, like, 1 more game, and we'll have gotten as many gems as I spent on this. Which, speaking of, for anyone who's been watching me a while, I have always said that I am a free-to-player and stuff, but then they put Greedy Draft on, and I was like, wait, they put a fun random format on when I have literally 100 coins, so I caved. So I can no longer say that I've only ever played free-to-play, because I caved in and I bought the welcome bundle. I spent $5 on Magic Arena. I bought the welcome bundle, that way I can play greedy drafts. Because otherwise I wouldn't have enough coins to do a single draft for like a week still. Oh, no, 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 stop. Stop. Alright. We need to draw a land. Let's Carnage them, I guess. Just that way, if we draw land, we have, like, the super card advantage. Just have a lot more cards in them. I could also just play the Dagger Caster, then I have something to block their 2-2, but they're probably going to play something big enough to turn it into a 3-3 till end of turn, and then Dagger Caster just doesn't do anything. Ooh. Discard a Wrecking Beast and a Scuttle Gator. Nice. To be fair, it seems like they only have 3 lands, though, so those probably weren't going to come into play for a very long time. 4 mana, they cast a Syndicate Messenger, and we draw, that looks like Savage Smash, yeah. It's not a land. Alright, if I get a single land, I think we win this game really easily, because then I just cast a Mammoth Spider that blocks all of their stuff. They're still stuck on 4 mana, and then I cast Rubble Belt Recluse and start getting in there with that guy, alongside the defense of Savage Smash and get the point to clear the way for my Rubble Belt Recluse. I don't see how I could possibly lose if I just draw a Forest or a Mountain next turn. There we go! Let's do it. They could have removal. That would be the only way I could lose. I think I'm actually just going to play... No, if I cast the Recluse now, I'm just never going to play the Spider. Because I'm going to play the Recluse, and I'm going to keep being tempted to make sure that the way is clear so he doesn't die. But also, that's only 2 a turn. Yeah, we can play the Recluse first. Do our best to just get in there. Because also, we're just going to attack with Dagger Caster this turn, because they only have a 2-2 to block it. Actually, no, they have an 0-3. What am I talking about? Do not listen to what I say. I am not smart. They are at 5 mana. They play a 5-mana dude, I'll probably have to kill it with something. It'll probably be at least mildly scary. Syndicate Messenger getting in there for 2. Nothing. Well, Get the Point is an instant, so I'm gonna attack, and if Rebel Belt Recluse survives, like completely unscathed, then I just get to cast Mammoth Spider, but if they do something in an attempt to hurt him, I will have to get the point. Yeah, that's not happening. Alright, Forest, you can stay. I have a 7 mana and 8 mana card in my hand. I would like to draw a Forest. Ooh, 5 mana card? Mammoth Spider. It's your boy. I like that guy. I know that guy. He's my buddy. I could hit them for 10 damage this turn if I Savage Smash. Yeah, because then I'm only taking 2... Let's just go in, man. Let's super go for it. Try to win this game. Fast. As you do. What are we going to draw next turn? Just a basic land? Yeah, I think a basic land is scarier than a Mammoth Spider. Because then I just cast Wrecking Beast with haste. Just really get them. Sauroform Hybrid. Yeah, I think we're doing our thing. Next turn we're doing the thing we usually do. We're coming in with the big boy attacks. Are they gonna still attack with the Syndicate? Okay, that would be super bold, and I would respect it, but they would also definitely die. They're probably gonna die this way, but maybe not. I don't know. I have not done the math. Everybody get in there. It's a party for the whole Gruul gang. And there's the scoop! Gruul is too good. Gruul is too good in this format. My god. We're gonna claim that prize. We are at 6 wins. We get 850 gems out of this at the very least. And I spent 750. So... oh my god. This is ridiculous. This is going way too well. Something's gotta stop. Something's gotta explode at this point. If my record in Limited is gonna be sustained. I need to just go 0-3 again forever. I'm gonna keep this. This hand really wants to top deck into something spicy, but even if it doesn't, I get to turn my hybrid into a 6/6 on turn 6. I also have a Mammoth Spider to block things, and a Goblin as a backup attacker that I have to spend a lot more mana to make big, but I can still make it big temporarily. Yeah, this could be okay. Excuse me. I kind of want to play the Goblin first. Just so if they have any kind of early game removal or just little creatures, I can just trade them off, because I don't want to trade off the hybrid, for sure. Alright. Yeah, we're going to play the Goblin first. Plus, I'll have the mana next turn to pump it up as well. That'll be really spicy. If they play something with like 2 power, and I just am like, alright, get in there. Do you want to still block now that I have 4 mana? Unfortunately, it's really unlikely that we're going to be able to adapt this guy on turn 6. We're going to have to wait a little bit. I only have 5 mana in this hand right now. We need 6 to do that. Well, now we have the 6. So if I go Guildgate, and just cast Hybrid, the next turn I can pump him. Yeah, this seems spicy. However, the problem with this is that opponent has gone Orzhov Guildgate and Azorius Guildgate, so they are in literally the most controlling color scheme that they could possibly have. and it's very likely that they've built their deck around some of the Esper bombs, like Kaya's Wrath and stuff like that, that would just destroy my soul. Oh, looks like they just drop a Gateway Sneak. Alright, we're getting in for some beefy damage. Back at it again with the big boy hits. Opponent's on 12 life. On turn 3, they're down to 12. Sentinel's Mark on the Gateway Sneak. I like the play. We're gonna let him draw the card, I think. I don't want to lose my Goblin, really. We're just gonna Titanic Brawl the Sneak away. If Hybrid is still on the field, Sky Tether it? Yeah, it's still on the field. I think we do want to Brawl that guy. Bullrat Clan Crusher is going to be really spicy. We just start sending all of the Hybrid's counters at their face instead. Yeah, so I want to play Clan Crusher and shoot down the Sneak, that way Goblin can get in there and we can still stay aggressive here. Alright, if they play anything with 2 or less toughness, I can kill it 4 times. Chillbringer. Not a fan of that. Tap down the Crusher. We have 7 mana. I have enough to play Runner and pump the Goblin, so I'll do that. They do trade with the Goblin if they block. That's probably fine, though. Trade the Goblin up to a Chillbringer. Zorius Locket, and a Noxious Grudian. Yep, we're gonna say get out of the way. Move a counter. It is so nice that they didn't just have destroy this creature, and instead they had, like, keep it on the board, but it's useless. Because just the fact that it's on the board is so good with Clan Crusher. I have 10 damage on board. Don't flash something in and destroy my soul, please. Angel of Grace. Let's see how it is. 6 mana, they can make their life total 10 until end of turn. Or not till end of turn, just permanently. You have to exile it from their graveyard for that, though. If I Savage Smash right now, I make sure it doesn't hit me, but it also goes into their grave so they can just spend 6 and make their life total 10. But if they make their life total 10, I still hit them for 7 next turn and they do nothing else. But if next turn they don't play anything else, I can Savage Smash it then, and then attack with the 3/3, and then response to them trying to exile it, I can do 2 to their face. But they're definitely going to play something else if they have the option. Okay. They have to just exile it and gain 10 here, right? I think that this is the best way to win, because, like, they're at 2 life. If I untap with Clan Crusher, I just kill them immediately. So, like, I don't think there's any other play they can make than to just spend all of their mana to do that. Okay. Never mind, they have another life gain card, that works. So they gain 2. Now they have a little lifelinker on the board. And an annoying blocker on the board. They have 3 power on the board. Just get in there. Alright, fair enough. They go to 1. So now is the turn. Oh, consign to the pit. You're also still at 1, and I have direct damage like Skewer the Critics in here, though. Oh my god. If they win this game, they're gonna go to 10 probably off the Angel, rather than do anything else. Guess we're shooting that. Alright, go to 10. Solana Wayfinder, that's exactly what we need right now. It's a creature and it gets us another creature. Wow! Look at the top 4 cards of your library. You may reveal a creature land from them and put them on top of their library. Put the rest on the bottom. If I decline, do I put all these on the bottom? I don't know if I put them on the bottom if I decline. You may reveal a creature or land from them and put it on top. Period. Put the rest on bottom. Okay, so I'm just going to put them all on bottom by declining. Right? That's how it works? Think? Yeah, because they're not face up. They'd be face up if they just stayed there. Alright, so they all went to the bottom. At least I got to get out of that sack of non-creatures. Gateway Sneak. They need another gate to do anything with that. I do have a 5/5 to block it. Undercity Scavenger. Are they going to sack the Sneak and scry some? No. Let's just play the Swamp because they know I have it, but we'll keep the other one to maybe make them mildly scared. I do like that I get to see what cards they have now. And the second I said that, I was like, oh yeah, they've got a Locket, so they get 2 more cards that I have no idea what they are. They could be super scary. I would be very happy if my opponent just played them all out and just had a bunch of little creatures on this board. I'm a lot more scared of cards in their hand than some creatures on the board. So they return Gateway Sneak and Chillbringer. Ooh. That's kind of what we're waiting for. Big boy? Spicy boy? Big boars? I don't know what's the best name for that guy. I don't know. We're gonna do a lot of damage to them. We're gonna put them at 2 life. They get to Chillbringer the Forerunners, which is pretty unfortunate, but what else are you gonna do? You're just gonna not cast the Enraze Forerunners? So, like, they're dead the second this thing untaps. Unless they can get enough power to kill it on a block. Because otherwise it's just gonna, like, eat a bunch of their creatures. And probably still trample over for, like, 1. Like, they block it with both the Gateway Sneaks and they still take 1. Scope of Vampire? Yeah, this guy's just gonna get there for sure. I think we just send in with everything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, now they have enough power to kill the Forerunners. So what? They block Forerunners with a 3/3, a 3/1, and a 1/3. I kill all of those, but I lose the Forerunners. They gain 3 life. They go to 15. Then Mammoth Spider just gets there. I think we just attack everybody. So yeah, they do the triple block. They let the Mammoth Spiders through. I'm in the winning spot. I have a winning board position. It's all up to if they top deck something good right now. Otherwise, they'll just have to sack the Sneak. They top deck nothing. Now they have to sack the Sneak. Ooh. Alright, this guy's got haste, so we just win. Because they've got 1 blocker, we got 2 attackers, 2 power minimum. Unless I'm forgetting like another Angel of Grace type thing in their grave, but I don't think I am. Nice. Oh my god. 7-0? Is that 7-0 or are we at 6 wins right now? Oh my god, I almost flipped my entertainment center by accident. Oh Jesus. Oh Jesus. I'm too excited. This was ridiculous. 7-0 in the greedy draft with Gruul splashing Rakdos big boys. Oh my god. Let's see what we got in our prize packs. Just for anybody interested in these. I know some people are. There's a Cry of the Carnarium. Nice. Mythic Rare Wild Card. Wow, today is my day. This feels really good. I've been on a really bad losing streak. I'm sure you guys have seen in the videos and stuff. And yeah, and then just the 7-0 afterwards. We'll go and open these core set packs, because why not? All I want out of this set is wild cards, and that's a good start. A common and an uncommon wild card. Bunch of garbage. Palaka Worm's cool, but I think I have like 3 of them. I don't need any. Dark Dweller Oracle, okay. Common wild card, nice. And Metamorphic Alteration. And an uncommon wildcard. Very nice. Alright, well thank you everybody for watching that crazy greedy draft with a nice little Gruul deck with the Endrays Boars. I will see you all again tomorrow for another greedy draft because we won more than enough gems out of this one. Plus I have all of these leftovers from buying the welcome bundle. So, might as well use them, play some drafts, man. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you again soon.